Yo, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? This is JK, just C A E, back at another video. Today, we're gonna do something that's not in my usual field of expertise, so to speak. But we're gonna talk about controversy, Twitter controversy. If you don't know this character right here, her name is Uzaki-chan from Uzaki Uzaki-chan wants to play, hang out, whatever. If you're on Twitter, Tumblr, whatever have you, whatever other social media platform there is, I'm pretty and you're also deep in anime, and you know anime and all the other stuff, and you've been paying attention to this year this season of anime as well too. You've come across Uzaki-chan. Who is Uzaki-chan? Well, I haven't done my research, but I mean, I kind of did. I kind of did do my research, but not before this video. But Uzaki-chan is a 19-year-old, turned 20 sometime in the series, so she's in college. She's a college sophomore or whatever. More importantly, she's in college. You know, she's like 19, 20 years old. Okay? She has a senpai who's like, I don't know, like 5'10", 5'11", whatever. Alright, cool. Where do people have a problem with it? Oh, my phone. Where do people have a problem with it? Let's see. People say that she has a facial features of a child. Okay. She's short. Okay. And she has a big chest. Okay. If people don't have an issue with the big chest, they have an issue that has the facial features of a child. Okay. People need to realize people that look like Uzaki-chan can and do exist in real life. Just saying. Y'all seem to realize that, from what I know, Japanese people, on average, are pretty short, especially Japanese women. I need someone to research that for me. But I'm pretty sure, like, from what I've seen, Japanese women are pretty short. Okay. Also, there are women who have a bigger bosom than most that are short as well too. And there's also women who look young that have big busts that are short as well too. Now, 19, 20, adult-ish, you know, can still look young. Okay? I was 21, 22, and I went back to my old high school asking students, how old do I look to them? Not knowing that I'm a sophomore, junior, I'm like a junior in college. Some of them thought I was like a junior or sophomore in high school. But I'm a 22-year-old man, 21, 22-year-old, what have you, a junior in college, asking high schoolers how old I look to them, and they're saying I'm like a junior in high school, but I'm a 22. You see what I'm saying? Like you see what I'm trying to get at? So it's like I don't. It's kind of hard to like understand the logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying like, sure, I mean, of course she looks young, the eyes, I mean, that's a style, that's anime in itself, anime style, you know what I'm saying? That's just a part of the style. They said, oh, she has big eyes or whatever. I'm like, that's like anime in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain features in anime are like over exaggerated to like look cute or moe. Cute, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it just doesn't make sense. And then I mean, it's like, I don't know. Like I've seen redraws like this. I'm getting to this part as well too. But it's just like, oh, she looks ugly, and she looks hideous, and she looks like a child, and all this other stuff. Not, I mean, it's already been specified that she's 19, 20. A lot better than some of the stuff like all these things. Like she's 3,000 years old and all this other stuff. But hey, I'm like, she's 19, 20 in college, and this happened in real life too. You know, because people are small. People have genes and all this other stuff, and they look small, and they get mistaken for a child, even though they're actually like 19. I've seen it happen before. People have told me stories about that, where they get mistaken for a child or like a kid because they're small and they look young. It happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens in real life. So, moving on to the things that happened on Twitter. Now, the things that happened on Twitter were people was like, "Ill, this design is ugly, yada yada yada," and people were like, "Hey, I'm gonna redraw this and make it look better," and that did not go out so well. Like, maybe like one or two redraws I saw weren't that bad looking. It looked pretty nice. Better than the original? Debatable. But they looked nice. You know? The other side of that, however, go back to the drawing board. Because they were like, oh yeah, I made this look better. Or I got woken up to redo this awful looking thing. And let me tell you, it looked a lot worse. But the thing about this redraw, the thing about the redraw or whatnot, it's not coming from a place of admiration or respect or anything. It's coming out of a place of spite and disrespect and hate. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's a good example? It's like, okay, like the Sailor Moon redraw challenge. Like, everybody was having fun with that. It was all about fun. It was all about showcasing your artistic talent. You know, it was, hey, we give you Sailor Moon, go ham. You know, draw this in your own design. You know, it wasn't really coming out of a place of spite. It was coming out of a place of like admiration for a character. It was coming out of a place of like respect for this character. It was coming out of respect, you know, for the drawing, you know, and it was giving people a chance and an opportunity to showcase what they can do, how they draw. And there was a lot of artists that came out of that, you know, that got followings or whatnot. And there was a lot of nice drawings that came out of it that I liked a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that came out of that, and it was respect. It was a lot of respect and admiration. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't really any disrespect with it, to me. This is all coming from my point of view. The difference between that and this Uzaki redesign is that the Uzaki-chan redesign is coming out of a place of disrespect and spite. And that's the main issue. It's thundering outside. But the Uzaki thing is coming out of a place of hate for a character and disrespect and spite. And they're saying, oh, I'm going to improve this for you. I'm going to do this better than you did. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with, like, you know, like fan art. But when you go out and disrespect and, like, have spite for it, that's when it becomes a problem. You know, if they... Here's the thing. If people said, I wanted to redesign a character, that's fine. That's fan art. That's the same thing with the Sailor Moon challenge. Alright? It's a redesign. It's a fan art. Alright? But when you get to that second half of the sentence, where it says, I made this better, or yeah, that first design was awful, that's when you get into the disrespect and like doing it out of spite. You know what I'm saying? Like that first half, yeah, I wanted to redesign. Sure, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But people have the issue with that second half of the sentence, where it's like, I made this better. That first design was stupid and ugly and hateful, like all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's insulting and disrespectful. And that's the second half. First half, cool. All right, fan art. That second half, okay, now you're just being disrespectful with it. And that's why people are like ratioing it and all the other stuff. Because the artists that are doing this, either they're doing it for clout or whatever. But the people that are doing this, the second, like they're doing the whole sentence. If they just had it the first, if they just like cut the second half and left the first half, it'll be fine. Nobody would have an issue with it. It's a redesign. It's a fan art, whatever. But the fact that they added a second half into it is what got people upset about it. You know, people got upset about it, and now it's just disrespect, and it's more disrespect. Now it's like, oh, your whole channel, or whatever, is trash or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta watch what you say. If anything, that's the lesson to take out of all of this. Watch what you say, because it can backfire on you. And if you can't talk the talk, don't walk the walk. Because some of the redraws I saw, they weren't good. Some were good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm being honest about that. Some were good. The rest of the bunch, though, yeah, back to the drawing board. And you probably shouldn't have said anything. You should have probably kept your mouth shut, or your Twitter fingers off the keys. So, but otherwise, that y'all, I said my piece. You know, it's just that, like, in summary, I said my piece. First half would have been fine. Second half is when it got to disrespect. It's not the same thing as Sailor Moon challenge versus this Uzaki China design. At the end of the day, it's anime. I watch anime. You know, so. But otherwise that, y'all, I just want to say thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And check out my other videos. I be doing raps, I do reactions, and I do more anime stuff. And I'll catch y'all later, alright? Y'all be easy. Y'all be blessed. JK signing out. Peace.